welcome back to Counting Thoughtz podcast.
Hi people.
And welcome to those who are checking out our channel for the very first time.
Yes.
She's Yasha and I'm
Hi.
So I'll give you a quick intro as to what this podcast is about. We are here to count all our random thoughts, big thoughts, small thoughts, all the thoughts that come to you in the daytime or nighttime and all other random moments and time of the day. All this to bring change, one thought at a time.
Yes. Because it begins with one thought. It always begins with an idea and a thought. So yes, indeed. So today we're discussing friendships. Friendships Day is the occasion as to why we're discussing friendships.
Because 31st of July is International Friendships Day, and in India and Malaysia
we celebrate Friendships Day on the first Sunday of August.
Correct.
Which is the 7th
of August.
7th of August.
In 2022.
Yes, so we thought might as well start celebrating on 31st. So yeah.
So here we are talking about friendships.
And Friendships Day. And how we celebrated Friendships Day as kids. How did you? I think everybody celebrates Friendships Day by exchanging friendship bands. I mean, from what I hear, everybody exchanges some sort of gifts or...
Yeah, originally when we were in school, we used to exchange those friendship bracelets, the plastic one and the neon ones, and Live Strong. You remember the Live Strong band that used to come, that sort of bags?
Yes, there was a rubber band that would that had Live Strong imprinted. Apparently, that was a trend.
It was Live Strong. It was a trend.
It was like
my sister had all kinds of Live Strong band.
Like by all kind, you mean all colors?
All colors, and there were a bit of self-designed prints also.
I had no idea. I did not have even one Live Strong band because it's made of silicone rubber. And I sort of have a slight allergy to rubber.
Oh.
There's a residual smell. So you wear surgical gloves. If you worn them, you would know there is a residual smell. Sort of, I get nausea as soon as I smell that smell. I get nausea. So I wasn't I would like it on other people, the Live Strong bands, but then I was never a fan to I never wanted them for myself just because of that smell. I have sensitive nose that way.
So what about the French? You used to...
I used to. So I was in an all-girls schools. Apparently, we would exchange friendship bands, but then we wouldn't buy those friendship bands. Apparently, your sincerity in friendship would show from the time you take to make those friendship bands.
Aww.
So we would make those friendship bands with yarn.
Make a braid out of it and then...
Make a braid. We would knot. So I learned a knot. A special knot to make friendship bands. I would braid them. I would take different colors and braid them together. I would add...
Make me one in white with pearls, this friendship bracelet.
Alright, cool. I'll make you one.
While we are at it.
Alright, I'll do that for you. So that was how we were celebrating Friendships Day back in my time. I think
it reminds me, we also used to have these DIY... You remember there were these DIY kits wherein you had different beads and then there was this plastic string and then you can make bracelets out of it.
I know.
I had that. I made bracelets out of it in summer vacation.
I've known of their existence. I've never bought one for myself. Never saw it. Never intrigued me. Then I gifted friendship bands made from wool yarns, anchor threads.
But you used to make friendship bracelets on your own.
Yes, on my own. From ribbons also I've made.
You go girl. I'll get shells and everything. I have shells. I think last time I went to visit my brother, I collected actual seashells.
Problem with seashells is that you have to poke a hole in that sea. And if you are not accurate, you might end up cracking the shell. So it's not that you could just poke a hole. There's a technique to poke a hole in the shell. And
quick story why I collected those seashells was I was with one of my brothers. So we were walking on the beach and he was telling me that there was this person I used to come with and she loved collecting seashells.
This reminds me, people leave a mark on you. For as long as I remember, I made friendship bracelets and I've exchanged friendship bands till class 10, I think. Beyond that, I don't remember. Like, I don't have a very vivid memory of exchanging.
I still exchange friendship bracelets.
I know, and
it's like a ritual.
and I'm the only person who does not get a friendship band from Anmol ever. Like,
no,
ever.
Whoever meets me on Friendships Day.
And I never meet Anmol on Friendships Day because either Friendships Day is on my birthday or a day or two
before or
after my birthday. So what happens is that we've already met or we're planning to meet. So the logical brain in us does not allow to,
because what we do is around Friendships Day we try to meet
people we don't,
as many friends.
I mean, she does, I don't. She does.
I try to meet as many friends as I can.
Most of my birthday she's been there, like in some capacity or the other. Either she's been part of the party or she is the party, and that is because we live in the same city.
Yeah.
Like right now we don't live in the same city technically, but we're
same vicinity.
It's the same vicinity. So which also reminds me that vicinity plays a very important role in how close you are with your friends.
Yes.
So unless and until you are the bestest of friends and your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you want to call them, if you are like a good friend, and if you move cities,
then their dual effort is required to communicate.
Yes, and then I think the other problem is that they have a life and you have a life, and you cannot sort of keep a track on their life and they cannot keep a track on your life, and then you don't want to encroach anybody's privacy and similar
personal space. I think it is
a city or a country also, because a lot of our friends have moved out.
Yeah, I think it is more because they are leaving behind their entire family and social circle, or their
and they have to
friendships,
build everything.
Yes.
Everything all
so
over
when,
again.
when I connect with my friends who have moved out, I always make sure I check upon them, because I know they need a sense of belonging, and sometimes you lose that sense of belonging when you have just relocated or you're still relocating. I think it is very important at the time for your friends to stay in touch with you, because there are times there are things you can discuss with family, and there are things you can discuss with friends.
Yeah, there are things that you are going to discuss with specific friends also.
Yes.
Like so there is a friend I have. I like all the superhero movies. Like, it's a reserve now. I watch hero movies just with her. That is, I mean, it's a thing.
It's a thing now.
It's a thing. It's an our thing that we will just do it together. There is like, her sister is a very good friend of mine, and we don't talk over the phone. We don't talk, but then when we do meet, we are spilling the tea, like this is happening in my life and this is happening in your life.
We'll have a 5-minute quick catch up, and that 5-minute catch up turns into 3-hour and 4-hour session.
When her sister and I meet, we just discuss serious things. We discuss them very casually. Our tone is very casual and very random, but in actuality, we're discussing very serious things that bother us.
Because I think that is the kind of rapport both of you have
built over the years. So these are the friendships that we have. I mean, it's not just me. It's with everybody. Like, there are friends you discuss finances with.
There are friends you discuss football with.
Anmol is a football fan, and that is an understatement. But what happens is that not everybody around Anmol
is a football fan.
Is a football fan. Like,
I search for friends who are football fans,
and Anmol went ahead and joined a group on Telegram.
Yeah, because when I'm watching it,
no. So Anmol has friends if they can be called friends,
On
Telegram, which is
I have no idea who they are.
who
in
they
person.
are.
I have no idea.
But then it is a random group where people
Chat
come,
about football matches.
and like if there is a match going on, there is live commentary.
Live, all the chatty people in this world, they are like it's non-stop chatting.
Yes.
I'm watching football and I'm chatting.
Anmol, breathe. Anmol, breathe.
Yeah.
Yes, we got you're excited. So that is the extent of Anmol looking for friends. I am on the other hand extremely opposite. Like I am quality over quantity.
Yeah.
I think that quality over quantity has come over time. I can get acquainted with people easily, and that does not lead to any issue with me making new friends and new relationships. But then what happened was, I believe if you are going to make friends, I'm going to be a different individual with Anmol, and I'm going to be a different individual with XYZ, right? Because you are a different personality and I'm a different personality. You function, let's say you function on a different
tangent.
And I function on a different tangent. What will happen is that I will have to tune myself to your frequency, and you will have to tune yourself to my frequency.
Correct.
Right? So all the friendships that we do make are generally, this tuning needs to happen. So there is a slang also कि मेरी tuning नहीं बनी, मेरी tuning नहीं बैठी.
Yeah.
So there is a general slang also that goes around that I did not vibe with that person. I did not tune with that person. So I think this is what people are trying to mean when they say that मेरी tuning
Vibe match.
Tuning नहीं
The
बैठी.
vibe is matching, or if it's
But I've come to realize that this tuning takes a lot of effort. The larger the group, the more attuning is going to be required, because I'll have to tune myself to 10
the
people.
entire group.
What will happen is I'll become a different individual. This is the closest person I am going to be, so that everybody would approve of me as a human being, me as a friend. I realized this, that I have to make friendships that don't force me to leave my essence too much. They push me enough to grow. They push me enough to be a better person, be a better version of myself, but they don't push me to be something that I'm not. Like, I can be, for instance, I am a person who would want to have deep wholesome conversations, right? So if somebody does not like to have deep conversations, they will not enjoy my company. Somebody who does not appreciate art will not enjoy my company. Somebody who is not very open to ideas will not enjoy my company.
Oh, that is very important.
That is important to you. You enjoy my company because that is important to me as well, right?
Yeah.
But then somebody who does not enjoy that, somebody who wants to, because there are people, which also brings me to your friendships are based on your friendship, your relationship with yourself first.
Like self-analysis.
And there are people who don't want to do self-analysis, and which is okay.
It is okay, but then like maybe their idea of growth is different, but I think
Their idea of living is different.
idea of living, yeah.
It took me turning 30 to realize that I am a person who looks for a connection even with non-living things. The cover that I have for my phone, I want to have a connection with that also.
Even her ringtone resonates with her phone cover, and
Yes.
she makes do is she first selects the phone cover, then she selects the vibe of the phone cover and the ringtone. Yes. And I'm like, girl,
because I wanna
you
be
go, girl.
because I wanna be happy, because this idiot box is part of my life, whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
Might as well get some joy out of it. I don't do it for someone else's approval. I do it because this is like a tiny thing that I would want.
I always thought there are four kind of categories of friendship that you can have: friends who are acquaintance, friends who are friends, friends who are close friends, and friends who are soulmates. Why? Like now, I think there are 5 kind of friendships. including friends who are friends with themselves as well. Like people who are friends with themselves as
Yes,
well.
yes, it is important. And why I think friendships are extremely important. For me, it is all the more important because I am that individual jiska quality over quantity. I have come to realize the friendships that we build, they influence your personality.
They do.
You don't realize that they are influencing your personality, but they do. How I come to realize this, because I used to paint and then I stopped painting because I did not have a lot of exposure to painting.
Right.
Then what happened, I became friends with Parul, and Parul paints. Like
yeah.
she paints and she brought all those memories back, and that interest rejuvenated inside of me. And I still don't paint, but then I became more appreciative of that art form. There is a very cliche saying that your friends are important because
The 5 closest people you speak to on daily basis, you somehow
become them.
You become them. Yeah. So, and I sort of agree with it.
It's not just that you have to have similarities. Your dissimilarities are also are also important, because जो चीज़ तुमको पसंद है अगर वो चीज़ उनको पसंद है तो मतलब ग्रोथ का स्कोप खत्म हो जाता है, right? So with your friendships also, the people you are very close friends with, if you look at them, their personalities are very different from your personalities.
Very, very different.
People, and not just your friends, anybody whom you say that this individual is important to me, like even if you say I am important to you, I am a
You are
huge,
important.
but I am a very different human being. And if we start counting the differences that we have in our personalities, we would fight like crazy. But we've come to
We are very accepting of each other.
the differences, yes, and we've come to realize that your strengths are my weaknesses and my strengths are your weaknesses. But then this is what is making this relationship work, and I think this is what friendship at the basis, at the fundamental baseline,
You can
this
be your
is what
best self.
friendships are of.
I think for me, my friends are very important because I am the best human being I am when I'm around them. And it's a fact.
It is. There's this talk about this Olympic sports person. She says that there is a rule of thirds. You have to, if you're feeling good 1/3 of the time, and if you are feeling crappy 1/3 of the time, and you feel lost 1/3 of the time, you're doing good. I think that is true with friendships also, because if you have good friends, they will make you feel crappy when you do crappy things.
Correct.
They will make sure that you feel crappy. Even the best of friendships that I have had, there has always been a time where I feel lost as to how to approach those friendships.
I think we all have a different set of flaws and strengths.
Problems. It's just that we're all weird people, and we're all weird.
We are all weird. That is
Like
for a fact.
everybody is weird. It's just that we should be able to find the right kind of weird for us. And as long as your heart has found your weird,
You're kind of weird. Keep
I-
them close and keep loving them.
yeah. And there is this study, everything is going to be difficult. And everything is going to be shitty. It's just that what kind of shit sandwich can you eat? There is an actual study. Life as well.
It is apt to utilize in friendships
Chips
and
as
life.
well. So I hope you find your kind of shit sandwich and you enjoy it for life, if possible.
Yes. So all of you who haven't gotten in touch with their friends yet,
This is your sign.
this is your sign. If you want this to be your sign, get in touch with them. Make your friendships day rituals and plans.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know if there is a specific ritual that you enjoy. We would love to know. And thank you so much for listening to us.
Yes.
Wishing you all a very, very, very happy Friendships Day from
Yes.
both of us.
Yes, happy Friendships Day, guys. And happy Friendships Day to you as well, because I think you are our virtual and audio friends.
Friends, yes.
Yes, so audio hugs and virtual hugs to everybody.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.